crafters, and welcome to Creative Moments by G. I'm Georgia, and we're so happy that you joined us today. We are going to be working with a new stamp set out of the mini catalog from Stampin' Up. Festive and Bright. It has these borders that you can cut out of your paper, or you can actually cut into so that it just creates a border. Or you can use both dies and you can actually cut it out and then lay it on top of your card, which is what we're going to do today. And make sure that you stick around because we have 2 additional cards that are very different to show you. We sure would appreciate it if you would take just a moment and subscribe and share our channel. So let's go ahead and head down to the crafting table and let's get started. The first thing you're going to need to do is cut you just a regular top fold card. Now remember, all the dimensions will be listed over on our blog on creativemomentsbyg.com, so you don't have to worry about taking measurements. The next thing you're going to need to do is cut your card diagonally, and let me show you how to do that. You simply take your card, you put it in from point to point, and then you simply cut it. And it cuts it so nicely, and you're going to end up with 2 cards that have a diagonal cut to them. Then you're going to take a piece of DSP, and you're going to act as if it's a first mat. You're going to cut it 5 1/4 by 4. So the way you cut a diagonal cut is simply put in your paper that you've already cut to fit the first mat, and line it up in your canal from point to point. Make sure that it's lined up, hold it on this side, and simply cut it in half. And now you have your triangles that you're going to need for your diagonal fold card. Now, we are going to go ahead and adhere this to our card, and as you can tell, because we cut it as the first mat, it's a little bit smaller so that we have that nice border around it. Now this particular die set has 3 dies to it that will show you that in just a moment. So go ahead and get that exactly where you want it. You have a little bit of time to wiggle it around. And now we are going to use our stamp. Just put that to the side and stamp. Now we've decided to make a fall card. You actually have 3 stamps though. You have the fall card with the apples. You have the Halloween stamp that has the hats and the brooms. And then you have the Christmas stamp, which has your lights and your ferns on it. But we decided to go ahead and do the apple one right now. So we are going to bring in our shaded spruce. Just ink it up. Now it makes a beautiful stamp. Look at that, so pretty. Let's look at the die sets that you're going to use to cut that out. Now remember I said you get 3 stamps and you get 3 dies. You can use just one of the dies of a set and just cut out a border along the side, or you can do what we're going to do, and we're going to use both dies of the set to cut it out and then set it on top of the card. Now I will tell you that each set has a little bitty number on it, so you can match up the numbers, 1A and 1B. And this one says 2B and 2A, but it's very, very small. So let me give you a tip for that. Go ahead and take some fingernail polish and just put it on the tip of it. Now we decided to put red on this die set because it's apples. And then for Halloween you might want to put black. And for Christmas, because it has the Christmas lights on it, or the fern, you might want to put green. And that way you can visually see very quickly which die set to grab. What we always do when we look at our die set, when you have something like this, is you need to look at what can we see that really fits. Well, we see this apple right here and this dropped apple. So we're going to line it up and put a piece of tape on it. And you give yourself a little bit of space. Don't put it right up against the leaf. Now bring in your other one. Line it up where it needs to go. And go ahead and run it through the machine. And I'll be right back. Okay, this is what it looks like. So pretty. Don't you like that? And now all we need to do is come in with our blends, and we are using the light and the dark Real Red and the light and the dark Old Olive, and for the branch we're using the bronze color. So we're going to go ahead and color this, and then we will get ready to put it on the top of our card. So when I'm doing the apples, I leave a little white spot just to give it some dimension. And then when I do the leaves, I take the lightest color and I go over all the leaves first. And then I come back in with a darker color just to go over that vein. Just very lightly. And let me show you what that looks like. Okay. So it gives you the dimension that you want by using that darker green over the vein. And I've already colored one. So let's look at that. Look at how pretty that looks. Now, something else that we decided to do was to create a background for this. Because if you just put it on like that, it kind of blends into the paper, doesn't it? So what we are going to do is take Real Red, and we're going to take our dies again. We're going to put them on the paper. And this time, we're going to make sure that we give it enough space. So it's about right there. We want a border behind it. So we're going to go ahead and do this right there. And we're going to run it through the machine, and we'll be right back. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and take our dies off. And as you can see, it is still attached to the paper. And all you have to do is use your scissors and just cut that off. And now let's look and see what it looks like. Now we can tell that's where the apple is. So we're going to go ahead and put that down. And there we have our border. Look how beautiful that is and how it really makes it pop. So we're going to go ahead and put that up on dimensionals. And I want to give it enough dimensionals so that it really holds up against that background. And now we're going to take the backing off. Now there is another way to do this, and I'll show you that in just a moment. So get it exactly where you want it. Okay. And now we are going to set this up on dimensionals as well. Now another way to do that is you could always just take a piece of paper and put your die set together so that you have it right together. Just like that. And then cut it out, makes it a little easier, and then split it down the middle and put it on either side of your design. That works as well. So let's go ahead and remember now, when you put dimensionals on this, you want the dimensionals to be on the bottom half. So what I always do is I move my card up, and I know that this is the part right here that I need to put the dimensionals on. We are going to get this lined up right where we want it. Look at that. Isn't that looking pretty? I like the way the checkered brown comes in and makes it look almost like a basket. Now we got this from the Gilded Autumn DSP. So you might be able to find another one that has some checks in it, but we just think that's so pretty. Now we need to come in and we need to go ahead and use our cardstock to put that down. But first we're going to go ahead and decide where we need to put our stamp. Now for our message, we went ahead And we picked a message from this new stamp set, which is Pretty Pumpkins. And we picked So Thankful for You. We're going to stamp that in real red. And we know that it needs to be about right here. So let's see where we need that. See where we need it. So I'm going to get the real red out and hold it down. See what that looks like. It's in exactly the place that we need it. So we're going to use our glue, get that laid down. Now look at this beautiful card. It's really not that difficult, but oh my goodness, makes such a statement because it's raised up on the dimensionals, both sets. We just love this border. And like I said, there's other ways to do it, but we decided to go ahead and actually cut it out so that we could put it on top of the card. Now remember, I said I had 2 more cards to show you. We decided to do a portrait card and go ahead and put it right on the side, and we added another apple. Now, where do you think we got that apple? We simply took it from the Sweet as a Peach stamp set and cut off the bottom so it doesn't look like a peach, and then we used the little bitty leaf to give us that apple leaf on it and put Let's Celebrate You. But once again, we added that border around and then stamped Happy Birthday. So just a different style of card. And then we use the Sweet as a Peach, and look at this beautiful card. We actually turned these into peaches instead of apples, and they are darling, and they look just like peaches. And put Happy Birthday. So, my friends, you have apples, you have peaches, you could even get away with, I guess, coloring lemons if you wanted to. But such a beautiful new stamp set that you'll be able to purchase August 1st in the mini catalog from Stampin' Up. Well, thank you so much for sharing your time with us today. We hope that you enjoy this Festive and Bright stamp set. Go out, be kind to yourself and others, be creative in your crafting, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.